Are you planning to work or teach abroad? Well, the first thing that you should do is to secure your apostille documents, specifically POR, diploma, and NBI clearance. And for today's video, I'm gonna help you secure an appointment with the Department of Foreign Affairs. So let's get into it.
Alright, so if you are a teacher or maybe someone who wants to work abroad, so the basic requirements are diploma, POR, and NBI clearance, and you need to have it apostilled. So that's why you have to know how to book an appointment on the Department of Foreign Affairs because they are not accepting walk-ins. As much as possible, you already have an appointment before you go to the office. Very important note, you have to really open the official website of the Department of Foreign Affairs and read. There are reminders here and some very important notes. Who may apply, of course, the document owner or an authorized representative. Say, for example, you cannot go you just have to authorize somebody, but there is a requirement to that. Requirements for authorized representatives, of course, number one is the signed authorization letter. Okay, and there is a further note here for minor document owners. A special power of attorney is required if either parent of the minor is abroad. So the special power of attorney must be authorized by the Philippine Embassy or Consulate General. So proof of kinship of the parent to the minor document owner must also be presented. So, lahat ng yan, those are needed talaga. Second is the copy of the owner's valid government issued ID. Basic naman yan. Representative's valid ID. So, there should be a fresh signature of the owner and then the representative's valid ID. So, proof of affiliation and kinship. So, these are basic requirements talaga if you just have to authorize somebody to get or to process the apostilled documents that you need. So, complete list of requirements and dito. So terms and conditions. We've got this appointment slots, accuracy of information. Of course, dapat tama lahat ng info. So, dapat i-check mo na din yan. Additional documents for processing. Sometimes, may hinihingi silang additional documents. Just some proof. Non-refundable fees. You have to take note of that. All payments made through the e-payment system and through DFA cashier are non-refundable. So, make sure na sigurado ka na talaga before you do the appointment booking. So, for feature of fees shall be forfeited in the following cases. Failure to appear on the confirmed appointment date. So, yung appointment date mo is, kunyari, naging busy ka on that date. So, pumunta ka na lang kinabukasan. That's not applicable sa DFA kasi nga napaka-busy nga din talaga ng DFA. Araw-araw meron talagang mga nagpa-process. Cancellation of appointment, pag kinancel mo, hindi ma-refund yung fee. Rejection of the application due to incorrect and inconsistent information and submission of discrepant and or spurious document. So dapat talaga sure ka sa lahat. And meron ding warning dito about appointment fee. Please exercise extreme caution when dealing with individuals offering their assistance to expedite your appointment for a fee. There are no expedited appointments. So ganun, merong mga tinatawag nating fixers kasi nga it's true naman na pahirapan talagang makakuha ng appointment schedule sa DFA sa sobrang dami talaga din ng mga nagpa-process. So, ang iba nag-o-offer ng assistance na pwede ka daw nilang ipasok para magkaroon ng appointment. I don't know how legit that is. Pero nandito sa warning, so ka na lang din, maging vigilant, careful. The DFA's online appointment system charges a fee of 200 pesos which includes the cost of one document you are requesting as long as you complete the payment and successfully book your appointment. So ayun, 200 pesos lang yung bayad ng document mo, yung isang document na kailangan mo. So upon booking your appointment, yun na yung fee. Halimbawa, gusto mong kumuha ng birth certificate, NBI certification at saka court documents. So, yung first na document, bayad ka na doon. That's the 200 pesos. Now, per document kasi yon. So, meaning to say, yung itong another documents na kailangan mo pa, naka-X yan kasi hindi pa yan bayad. Meaning to say, pag andun ka na, face-to-face sa DFA, tsaka mo yan babayaran. But, kung isa lang naman talaga yung kailangan mong ipa-apostille, for example, birth certificate lang talaga, so wala ka nang babayaran pagdating mo dun sa DFA. So, you must complete the payment within 1 hour of booking your appointment. Very important to kasi nga, pahirapan makakuha ng schedule sa DFA. Been there. Submission of falsified documents, including the appointment slip, will be dealt with accordingly. So, wag talaga, dapat legit lahat. Authorized representatives are only allowed to apply for the documents for 5 document owner per month. So, after agreeing to the terms and conditions above, you may start your online application by clicking this, I agree. Okay. So, meron pa ding reminders again para sure talaga. So, next. Oh, wait. Refresh natin muna. So, ganun kabigat yung maybe traffic on the website kaya medyo nagkakaroon ng problem. So, click I agree and then click next. Thank God. So, you will see this select a purpose. Okay? So, drop down mo lang yan. Apostille. Wala namang ibang options. Kasi nga, magpapa-apostille ka ng document. So, click next and then choose region. Anong region ka ba na belong? So, in my case, I'm from Davao. So, that is region 11. So, choose a consular office. Wala namang ibang choice dyan. So, DFA Davao. So, click that and then ayan, bibigyan ka pa niya ng location. So, documentary requirements depending on the documents to be submitted. Note, all documents must bear visible signature of the official signatory of the issuing agency. So, pag NBI clearance yung needed mo, so, kailangan mong ipakita sa kanila yung original document issued by the NBI with dry seal and verifiable online. No, personal copy is not accepted by the DFA. So, kailangan mo talagang may copy ka na sa'yo and then yung copy nila sa kanila din yun. Next, for birth, marriage, death certificate, certificate of no marriage record. So, ito, kailangan siya original document issued by the Philippine Statistics Authority or kailangan talaga PSA or NSO. For newly registered records, local civil registrar copy should be certified by PSA. So, provide an LCR copy of birth. Ito. So, merong note dyan. You have to really read each. And, dito tayo sa school documents. For elementary and high school level, yung Form 137 and diploma, kailangan naka-certified true copy from the school. Hindi pwedeng hindi siya authenticated then you go directly na sa DFA. Dapat talaga authenticated lahat yan. And for technical and vocational courses, yung sa TESDA, yung mga ganong course, TOR and diploma or national certificate, kailangan din certified true copy of course, and naka-CAB siya. Ano yung CAB? Certification, authentication, and verification from DepEd Regional Office. Okay, from DepEd Regional Office. And then, for state colleges and universities, TOR and diploma, so it should be certified true copy and certification, authentication, and verification, yung CAB na tinatawag from the school. So, diretso na siya. Hindi na ako nagpunta pa ng CHED kasi for private yun and local colleges and universities. Kung kukuha ka ng TOR and diploma, it should be certified true copy from your school, and at the same time, dapat naka-CAB siya from Commission on Higher Education or CHED. But mostly pala, si school na yung magpa-process niyan sa CHED. Hindi na ikaw yung pupunta pa ng CHED. Ayan, so marami pa dyan. Basahin mo lang yung mga specifications and mga reminders. Ayun. So, pag okay ka na, click next. And then, please provide your contact information for the appointment. We will send you a copy of your appointment confirmation via email. So, pag okay na lahat, makaka-receive ka ng email. If you are making this appointment for someone else, please indicate their contact details and take note that all the reminders and requirements will then apply to them. So, use the authorized representative's details in this form. The details of the document owner shall be filled out in the next page. So, lagay mo yan dyan. Kung ikaw yung document owner, ha? Lagay mo first name mo, middle name mo, last name mo, email, kung saan ka nila i-contact, mobile number mo, click mo tong I agree, and then click next. Ayun. Click I agree. Tsaka mo pa makaklik yung next. So, eto, merong OTP, may isasend yan sa email mo. So, 6 numbers yun. Check ko muna dito sa phone ko. Ito nga. So, meron. Na-receive ko dito yung OTP, one-time PIN. So, click mo lang dito. Lagay mo yung one-time PIN na nasa email. Ayun. And then, verify. So, that's just a verification. Requesting for self. Kasi, ako yung document owner. So, self. Automatically, lagay na dyan yung mga info ko. Click continue. And then, add document. Okay, document type. Ito. So, state university certification yung sa akin. Kasi nga, yung school ko is a state university na accredited na siya ng CHED. So, ito yung isa-select ko. But for those, yung vocational something, so, test the certification naman yung sa kanila. And for those mga hindi pa accredited, mga schools, colleges, and universities na hindi pa accredited ng CHED, so, hanapin mo yung CHED certification. Ito. Ayun, CHED certification for local university colleges and non-operational schools only. In my case, state university certification yung i-click natin, and then click add document. So, ito na yun. Pag meron kang i-add ulit, and that's gonna be the time na i-click mo tong add document. Say, for example, kasi gusto mo rin pa-apostille ng NBI clearance. Nasaan na ba yun? Ayun. So, NBI certification ka naman. So, click add document and then click next. Ayun. Pipili ka na this time ng date. So, June, automatically, since June na ngayon, ayan. So, ito na lang yung mga dates na pwede for the month of June. Ayan. So, pag green yan, available. Pag red yan, that's fully booked. Pag yellow, which in this case, yellow siya, more slots soon. Anong ibig sabihin nito? Say for example, sa 22, select natin yung 22. It's not giving me, okay, or this one. So maybe wala pa, hindi pa nila ina-open. Ayun, more slots soon. Let's try July. July is not yet open. Kaya nga abang-abang when it comes to booking an appointment sa DFA. And yung iba, kaya nagpapa-fixer na lang din talaga kasi yun nga, sabi ko, pahirapan siya. Now, if you are really planning to work abroad, i-process mo yung apostille documents mo ahead of time. Hindi yung may job offer ka na talaga, saka mo pa siya ipaprocess kasi magkakaproblema ka talaga. Planning pa lang, unahin mo na talagang makakuha ng apostilled document ng diploma at saka POR mo, and isali mo na din yung NBI clearance kasi other countries nagre-require sila ng NBI clearance, which in my case kasi dito sa Thailand hindi naman ako hinanapan ng NBI clearance, kaya only got POR at saka diploma na apostille. Now, if you're planning kasi sa ibang countries like China, US, or kahit saan-saan pa, and they want also your NBI clearance, so mas mabuti na yung meron ka na ding NBI clearance. So, I think that's it kasi we cannot go through na dito. Ayan. So, wala talaga. So, meron namang nakalagay dito, the maximum allowable slots per day for this date have been booked. More slots will be available tomorrow at 9 a.m. So, aabangan mo na naman yan. So, announcement, please check later dates for available appointment slots. So, yun. Walang mga available. Kita mo naman yung sa time dito. You cannot click. Kasi nga, please choose an available slot from the list. Walang available. So, you cannot go through with your online appointment.
So that's it. If this video helped you, please click like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And check out this video if you want to know more about the top 5 countries that you can start your teaching application. Thank you so much for watching and see you in my next one.